The Pacific Flyway. It's one of the 4 major bird migration routes in North America. And one of the frequent flyers on this avian superhighway is the Sandhill crane.
This is it. This is it.
They're kind of noisy guys, aren't they?
Very noisy.
Every fall, a select group of these migratory birds leave the chill of Canada and Alaska to winter here in the Sacramento Valley.
The young birds are born up north. They migrate down here with mom and dad. Migration is a learned behavior. It's not innate.
Mimi Starr and Jane Adams are docents with the annual Lodi Sandhill Crane Festival, which offers 50 different tours to see these birds, one of which I signed up for.
Well, I can't emphasize enough for me how fortunate we are to have these birds here in California.
Sandhill cranes are some of the oldest birds known to man. Their fossils date back 9 million years ago, and so do some of their migration routes.
We expect tonight, if it's like it was last weekend, we should probably get about 1,000 that'll come into just this pond alone.
Despite their numbers, the Sandhill crane is a skittish bird. They're really far away. During the day, the flock, or herd as they're technically called, separates and forages for food in either farmers' fields, creeks, or rivers. But right as the sun sets, the cranes gather together in a pond or marshland. And this is the best time to get a picture.
Let me show you. I'm looking for good light to where I can see the details of the feathers.
Doug Ridgway's been photographing Sandhill cranes for years and takes a far better image than I can. It must require a pretty good lens.
It helps.
Yeah. Then again, a good lens may not help. Just ask longtime Sandhill crane tour guide Howard Laramont.
Yeah, they're wild animals. People sometimes come on these tours expecting that they'll see cranes, and they may or may not, because they're wild animals.
Well, if that happens, I guess you can do what Jill Coffins and Randy Baxter do. Grab a glass of wine and just listen to the cranes.
I think even with us in the foreground, you can hear the birds in the background, and that's half the experience, is just hearing the sound. The sound gets really big.
From the Sandhill Crane Festival, I'm John Bartell. Hope to see you on the backroads.